Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. This week I'm joined by
Johnny Donks. Oh no, Kakashi Hatake. That's me.
Okay. Wait, can you say that one more time but slow?
Kakashi Hatake.
Oh wow. Let's go ahead and over here.
Jake Paul.
Nice. Just
and Tyron
Cleveland hands.
Oh
I
boy.
let's do a rematch and get tattoos of each other.
Get a I love Jake Paul tattoo.
And then try to make even more money.
Dude, but Tyron hit him so hard though, he like landed in the back.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that was a knockdown. Okay. That was a knockdown.
If it was the UFC, he could have finished him, but because it's boxing, he has to like stay back.
Yeah, but then he could have just pounced right after that. Like.
Cultured boys, see, we can talk about everything.
Oh, okay. No, here.
Boxing to Pokemon.
Great
Pokemon.
segment.
Speaking of Pokemon cards,
so
special packs this time around.
Yeah.
Very
what we got here,
nice.
we have
We're spoiled
Japan
this week.
released packs here. These are only sold in Japan.
Release only.
And we got these from a site called Pokesteals.
We went there.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. We went to Japan.
Yeah, we actually sent Dom over there.
And then also
we went there with Logan Paul because we all know what he did there.
And then we got a Sword and Shield base set, but that's what I'm going to use for our pack battle.
Yeah.
Coming later.
So you're using this one for your pack?
Yeah, and I'm using Chinese.
So these ones don't count?
Oh, okay.
These ones don't count. We're just
Those
going
are
to
just
open
for fun.
these.
Okay.
Oh, alright. Well, then rip them open. Start it up. Here we go.
Can you use this one? I don't know what that means, but I think it's Sun and Moon.
I'm already ahead here.
So,
these are
do
just
these
the
work
quick
the
3-pack
same,
ones.
even though they're like Japanese? Is it
I
4
didn't-
cards to the back?
Okay,
These
so
are
check
just
out the
three.
art on these Japanese style.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So
even the
these
front
are
looks
just the
weird.
3-pack ones. That
Oh,
Whoa! I think I have something. All right, so got a Do Trio. I don't know what that is.
Or no.
Whoa, there's something back there. What is it?
Wait a minute.
Whoa,
Oh,
some
he's
silver
got something
borders,
to see.
Trainer Red.
Here you go.
We haven't seen that.
That is cool.
Oh,
No, all right, that's
interesting.
something.
Silver
No, these are
borders.
all something. These are sick.
Okay.
What is
Look
that?
at that, Trainer Red.
Oh, is that the
I like that silver border here.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
cool. But it's still pretty cool.
Is there something we're
That's
looking for in
beauty.
particular
Oh.
for these? Is there like a Blastoise or something? Or?
We have no idea, man.
We don't know what are gonna be in these because these are Japanese
Oh,
only.
this is Groudon. This is cool. Take a look.
Groudon?
I actually really like the art of the
Konnichiwa.
backs on these.
Yeah,
Than the regular cards?
Look
yeah,
at
a very
me.
cultured
There you
go.
session of Pokemon.
Look
Really
at the dust
cool
skull.
design on the back. We got a cute panda boy, a little
I think there
a
is a card
kitty,
there in the
oh,
center.
a sword.
Maybe it's just one to the back.
A little sword to kill Pokemon.
Okay,
Oh, alright, okay.
Okay.
these feel like
Focus.
different too.
These are
Alright.
cool. These are cool. These are cool. Whoa.
Ooh,
Just a
that's
sword and
pretty
shield.
So are these like
card.
official cards in
These-
Japan?
these
Like
are
these are
official.
what like you're gonna get in every pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are. These
So
what
are
choices you
American
get.
cards more like
sought after, or
yeah, like but do they hold more value?
It depends. It depends on the card.
for some
Um,
for some reason people like the Japanese style like more, and like a Charizard in Japanese is gonna sell more than
These
one.
are like Alolan.
Yeah.
Like American is like normal card. But these are just like the Alolan versions.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fancier
Yeah.
versions, basically.
Yeah.
Just a variant.
Alright,
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm ready to go. This is that white pack right
Budskin?
there.
Oh yeah. Oh, so this is an older
Ooh,
pack.
dude, that's such a pretty art on that pack
Yeah.
right there.
This is an older set.
Ooh, big juicy butt.
I love the borders on these. Oh no, that's it. Oh, nothing there.
Oh, interesting.
All right,
This guy's a
so a
wizard.
couple cool silver border ones that I'll take
I heard
to
me.
the bank.
It's itchy.
Couple of hollows.
Oh, yeah,
Dom
Oh,
is
so
on
that's
the
it for
struggle
these ones,
bus.
huh?
Yeah.
So
So yeah,
that's
Yeah.
like a Rudolph.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty
The
cool.
trainer.
So
and then-
monthly we will be getting those ones.
Yeah.
Also, I just beat Giovanni again in Pokemon Go, and I just got my second Ho-Oh.
What?
Oh, bastard.
That's how you get them?
That's pretty sick.
All right, so
Alright,
now back
pack
to our.
Here we go. Now we're doing a
scheduled
regular pack battle, and now Matt is opening a shiny fates, and again,
I'm
John's
opening
doing the
Sword
base
Shield base.
sword and shield.
Going for our
Look how
gold
pretty
puppies.
this is, though. This art right here.
That one's
Nice
dope.
colors.
I really like the art on this white pack's my favorite. Ooh, white card.
Oh, white card.
Pay attention.
Matt's starting hot with the white card.
Okay, I'm predicting
Run.
7-6 after 10.
Oh,
wait,
God.
let's see what we
Yes,
got. Green
you're
card?
right.
Oh.
Green card. Uh-oh.
Already lost.
Wait, we gotta pick our energies.
Okay, fire.
Steel.
Go steel.
Dark.
Ah, psychic. Ready?
Mm,
Ooh.
Fuck.
Who picked Steel?
Pod Daddy.
Multi? Oh, so one of you
And I picked Fire though.
Reboots.
Don't worry, it's nothing to be afraid of for the joy that's coming.
I'm already doing push-ups back
Whoa,
here.
check out this style for the Rhyhorn. That's very
I'm already
cute.
on my reverse hollow. Okay.
A weasel.
Reverse hollow. Nothing.
Whoa.
Oh.
Ew,
We gotta go
it's a cute battle.
It's a cute battle.
It's a
He's
cute
so
battle.
handsome.
Oh.
We have to go cute battle.
What is
here.
it? Is it
Sobble.
Chelios and who?
And
then
Bullseye.
And
Weasel. He's
Boozle and
from,
Sobble.
We have to go
Yeah.
cute
Diamond and
cute
Pearl.
battle
I'm gonna
here.
go with Sobble. Hate to
I
say
better
it,
go
but
with the
Sobble's
weasel
it.
boy.
Alright, that's one down. Decide.
Dom's the
I
decider.
can't see them. I can't see them.
I like Sobble.
Dude, that dude looks cool as fuck. That guy actually doesn't even look like he's like supposed to be in the car.
Please, I think that's Dom's answer.
Yeah,
I'm
alright,
going with
Sobble. Alright.
Hey.
Wow,
Natty boy.
somehow I took a W there.
Natty Boy Falls.
Why don't you guys
That
start
was
bringing
class.
those like Pokemon coins, like the ones that have the like head and tails?
Ooh, I love
That would be
those.
That's how we solve the
The
toilet
cute,
bowl ones.
yeah, the cute.
Ah,
That's all like the
yeah.
cute things.
That's
Yeah.
how we solve. Dude,
That's
this
true.
one's dope. Dude, look at that.
I just love
I
the
just-
backs on these. Dude.
Yeah,
These
backs on these
sick.
are way better.
Pretty.
That's freaking cool.
Alright.
Man.
But that was gonna be that's pretty much it for our Pokemon segment again.
Yeah.
So we were lucky enough to get some once again Japanese cards this time around.
Yeah.
These are actually going to be
Switch it
coming
up.
to us once a month.
Yeah.
Ooh,
John and
really?
I are, yeah,
You
because they're
subscribe?
part
Or-
of that subscription thing.
Mhm.
Damn, I didn't know you
So
could
it sends them-
subscribe to that.
Yeah,
Damn,
I
what
know.
the fuck?
So shout out Pokesteals.
Yeah, Pokesteals, big help.
You're the man.
Like, this is gonna make
John, I love you.
getting the cards that we're going for a lot easier.
And then we just ordered a Evolving Skies booster box,
Yeah.
which comes with 36 packs.
Yes.
Ooh.
So shout out Pokesteals. You're the
Damn,
man.
that's gonna be
We
a
love you.
big deal.
Oh
Big
yeah,
deal.
no.
We
There's
will.
gonna be some
Okay.
chase cards in that bad
We
boy.
will be streaming that. So
Ooh.
once we open it.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, so then if that's the case, since everybody's cleaning up already, I'll go ahead and end the video right about here.
Who's this guy's
Oh,
last
nice.
evolution?
But we do have some more Poke news.
He's like a little turtle.
Oh yeah,
No,
that's
his
right.
last
So
one.
we do have a
Oh,
lot
sorry,
of,
well, like not his last one before that, like the next one.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a third?
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh,
all
yeah.
Oh shit! I
But
kind of
he
Hey,
does have
where's-
different VMAX.
Bristol's
cards.
Hollows, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, what
okay.
the frick?
By the way, since I don't know a lot about Pokemon cards, there's something in the news today. What is that? Golden Era cards?
Ooh,
Yes, yes.
That's right. So there is some specific news when it comes to the new Pokemon cards that they're stating that the current, I guess like
The
cards
current
are
set that
yeah,
just
the
dropped.
cards that are being released
Yeah.
currently, in terms of their
These
art,
ones.
they're stating that we are in a golden era for modern Pokemon cards.
Yeah, and they're
So basically, we're top tier right now, like super top tier. It looks
Yeah.
really nice.
Is this the peak?
Great art. I don't know.
I feel
the
like
peak of Pokemon.
I think the peak of Pokemon cards right now is going to be Celebrations, and then after that, it's going to
Yeah.
be Evolving Skies, because that's what everyone's hype about is these
Alright.
alt art.
So this is
Yeah.
on its
These
way
alt
to
arts
the
are
peak.
literally
Yeah.
drawn by like
This is
chosen
close
artists.
to the mountaintop.
And then it
Okay,
print-
but it's
print
not
on
there
card.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
every time they
We're getting
do
there.
like a 5-year thing, because when they did the 20th anniversary, it was a crazy peak in cards, and then it kind of fell off for a bit, and then it
Okay.
started to like go back up, and this is still on like the come up, but it's close to the peak
Okay.
of these 25th anniversary cards.
Okay.
And then, but no, I totally agree with that. That this is the golden era of cards, like right now. And it's like there's been a couple sets like in these past couple of years that have been really good. And like they've come out with tag teams, and now they're doing VMAX cards. And I think the VMAX cards have been great. But these like different things that they're doing with these cards, that they're turning them into portraits basically.
Yeah.
And they're super nice looking, different arts. Like they're almost telling a story too.
Yeah.
Like they're like really changing the game for Pokemon, and then for the card game as a whole.
Yeah, so hopefully we
So-
can pull one of those beautiful alt arts.
So this
Yeah.
golden era, and I'm going to ask you this question. So this is the golden era for Pokemon cards. Where do you think this lies on cards in general? Because obviously back then baseball was a huge thing. You know, people collected hockey cards. You have LeBron James and Patrick Mahomes cards, rookie cards selling for millions.
See, like that's the thing. Even though like, Pokemon cards are going for a lot. Like baseball cards and sports cards are still the top.
Yeah,
They're still
like,
top.
Like those are.
It's
The fact that Pokemon cards are going off the charts means that those baseball cards, those football cards, those hockey cards, they're all even going more. Because if those cards are selling for $500, $1,000, these other rookie cards are going for $5,000, $10,000 easily.
And then,
Right.
like, I feel like those cards are always secure because it's always like, I mean, like boomer thing, you know, like they're
Yeah.
older
Yeah, of
people,
course,
like,
of course.
I feel like
It
obviously-
can hit a wider range of people.
But like Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards are like more of an earlier generation
Oh.
thing now, like our
Yeah.
generation, I should say. By that, so I feel like that's why we're seeing such a resurgence in it. But on top of that, like I don't know, I've seen it in the news that it's been like getting hot, and now I feel like it's starting to like really starting to peak, like with just the art and like how much people are into it right now.
I
And then
think
plus the 25th anniversary thing is like making it a
That's
huge
why I
deal.
think that's the peak.
So,
I think.
So,
like, everything is. Just,
I
like, hitting.
agree. You know what I think it is too? I think the quantity of Pokemon cards is a lot more though, because a lot of the good cards for like sports are like a lot of their rookie like one and done
Yeah.
kind of thing cards.
Yeah.
So I think Pokemon probably has more of like a quantity aspect
No,
because they're gonna
yeah.
because they can just keep coming. Like you can't just make another Patrick Mahomes, right? Like
No,
you
yeah.
can't make another LeBron,
Rookie.
but you can keep making more Glaceon cards more. So I think the quantity is a little bit more.
And then the fact that they're doing these super rare alternate art cards, which is when they pick an artist and they have that artist draw up like a card
Right.
and that Pokemon's element or atmosphere, and it's just literally artwork on a card, and they're so hard to pull, which just gives them even more ammo to just keep doing that.
Yeah.
The one thing that we haven't seen, and I can't wait, is to see like a Charizard alternate card.
Yeah.
We haven't seen an alt art
Yeah.
of a Charizard yet because the alt arts are still fairly new.
And then, so, like, what I think they're doing is, like, they're trying to build up this different kind of style. And then, like, because people are going crazy for these, like, different kinds of cards now. So I think they're going to keep building it up. And then, boom, that's when they're going to give it to us. And that's going to be the most, like, or, like, that's going to be the most popular one, like, to date for sure.
But I mean, speaking
Charizard.
of building it up, that's another thing that we are also going to talk about is, as we're building it up, they recently released the new name for this new expansion. Now, the latest expansion, which is going to be, this is what, after Blazing Skies?
Or no,
Or is this-
so
Evolving-
this is going to be after
after
Evolving Skies.
Evolving
That
Skies.
just came out, like, this past week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this one's called Fusion Strike.
That's right. Yeah, no, and then, so this is just, like, a
To me,
continued set.
I like kind of have a hot take on this one because I know it's a continued set based off of Unified Minds. It's going to be a sidekick Pokemon centered set, but it's just I feel like Pokemon's got to add more of a cushion between their drops and lines and
no.
stuff.
It's-
Like I feel like every month dropping a new line can kind of get overwhelming.
Yeah, I think I also it's like
I think they
there's
have to add more space
Well,
because
there's
like Evolving Skies is dropping and it's such a great set. It's a huge set.
But give it time to breathe, though.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
I would like
think they're
because
gonna
there's
chill
no
out.
like time to like savor the moment. It's because when Chilling Reign came out, you guys are all about it, all for about like a very small amount of time.
Yeah.
But because
Not over it.
another thing dropped after, you guys either had to stay with Chilling Reign or ditch it and go for something else. And I think it would have been like better if they have time, because you can at least give some time for Chilling Reign later, maybe accumulate more money and then give it more of a chance instead of just being like, whatever, drop
Oh
it.
yeah, no, because like that's important too. Because for Shining Fates, like that came out in February, right?
Right.
And then this other one, Battle Styles, came out in March. And then the both of us were like, all right. So like, I think we're gonna keep chasing Shining Fates because the both of us are just obsessed with it.
Right.
And then fuck this whole like Battle Styles thing. Even though it was like pretty cool, but like I didn't really care for it. It didn't really
there's only
tickle
one.
my fancies.
I will say,
Yeah.
I think that's one of the main problems is that the quantity could get out of hand, and I think them dropping things so fast.
Every
Yeah, no.
month
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
drop
I
a
would-
new set, and I
yeah.
think they just have to chill with it, man. Like at least just give it two months or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I don't know.
But I mean, I feel like it's also kind of the Fortnite route, you know, where like they're just constantly dropping new content. You know,
You think it's kind of like because
That-
Fortnite
they're
was
trying
like
to strike
a
the pan
yeah.
while it's hot.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
just-
get what you're
it's so-
saying.
It's so heated right now. It's just
Well-
like, let's just keep giving them more and like let's keep rolling.
Yeah.
How cool would this be? Ready? Halloween is pretty soon, right? It's almost September. What they should make like a very rare like Bulbasaur card that there's only 31 of them, and on the back instead of an onion, it's a pumpkin.
That'd be
That would
sick.
be so sick. That would
Yeah.
go stupid, dude. That would be in the thousands.
See, that's what they do
off
in
the
like
bat.
Japan, but with
Yeah.
like dressing up Pikachu in like a
Pikachu.
Mario costume, or
Yeah,
like
no.
a Luigi costume.
Uh-huh.
Like it's sick.
Yeah, and like
Mimichu.
those are super rare, and they're just like put out over there.
Yeah, that's it.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
But there was like this other cool thing in Pokemon that this first edition Charizard, and this was like a 9.5 PSA rating.
Oh, it
Was
pays
sold
10
for-
or-
Guess how much? So it's not a 10.
It's sold for
$300.
$300
I think it was
or 300,000.
200,000.
I was about to say 175.
Wow, Dom's the closest.
150.
150, yeah.
And it's not a PSA 10.
And
it's
like that's not
interesting.
even a 10,
Yeah,
dude.
that's very
That's
interesting.
That
crazy.
means that they're just
I
gonna
always
keep
watch
getting
uh,
more stupid.
I think it's Lionheart's videos on Facebook.
Yeah, that guy's a man.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I
he
know.
gets so red. Like he gets.
Yeah, that guy is dedicated to the
That
craft.
guy's crazy. He's
man.
used to be a lawyer and like
Really?
ditched that to for this.
That's
and
the
it's-
dream. That's literally
Happens.
the dream.
But yeah, that was fun, and I'm glad we can open some more Japanese packs. You know, that's really exciting to switch it up because we've been
We're
opening
cultured.
the regular Shining Fates. And
We just have to
Shining
send
Rain, and,
Dom over there. That's why you guys gotta fund us more so we can keep
just
sending
getting-
you
Yeah.
there.
Or fund us
getting
at all.
More cultured.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all it is. Just
That's
getting
all
more
it is.
cultured.
I'll just bring Logan Paul with me over there.
Nope.
Whoa.
No, don't do
I think
that.
that's a good idea.
Okay.
But anyways, so let's go ahead and jump into our next bit, which is going to be my homework that I
Oh.
gave you guys
Senpai.
this week. Which I give you guys something interesting because we had talked about a new adaptation of it that they're working on. Netflix is working on. But I gave you guys for homework last week was Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
And it was
The
episodes
Bebop,
1 through
Bebop,
20. And it's very different anime.
It is.
You know?
It was. It was a lot different.
It has a lot of very interesting, you know, not just in terms of like the style of it, but like the episodes. There are some episodes that are like almost like, you know, even for fillers, which
There's a
still
lot
have
of
fillers.
standalone episodes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. There are definitely like
I would even-
standalone-
Like,
and
tell
even
their
the
own
duo
stories, yeah.
episodes, like they really like hone in on a lot of the characters, a lot of the things that are happening like in the storylines, you know, like for each character.
It actually felt more of like a cartoon for me because
Really?
they didn't really have that sense of like permanent direction.
Right. Yeah.
It was just kind of like you watch Ed and Eddie Courage, like it's like every episode's
Yeah,
different.
every episode.
I kind of feel as though this was too.
No, yeah.
Same.
Exactly.
Is this an older anime?
Yeah.
98.
Okay.
1998.
Oh, okay. I was say, give me some Dragon Ball vibes or something. Like
Yeah.
some-
Yeah, no, the very first episode released in October of 1998.
Interesting.
Late
Okay.
October.
Yeah.
So, but overall, let's go ahead and kick it off because it's, let's say it's a cult classic. You know, I would call it a cult classic.
I think it is too. It is highly acclaimed in the anime community.
It's bounced around the anime community. It's not definitely like not a top one, but like it's one
For
that,
a
like,
lot of
for
people,
a lot
it
of
is,
OGs,
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of people like,
say
younger
that this
people
is.
that you know first jumped into the anime scene like during the time of Dragon Ball and stuff like that. Like, well, this was around that time, you know. So a lot of people really cling to it. So I mean, that being said, we'll jump not into spoilers just for a little bit, and then we'll dive right into it. But that being said, so Cowboy Bebop has a very unique aesthetic when it comes to anime.
Oh, it does.
Very, very unique. It's unlike anything else. It's very smooth. It's very sort of classy,
but
like,
also just pleasing to
yeah,
the eye.
exactly.
Just, like,
So I
pleasing.
want to ask you guys,
Very
what did you
aesthetically
guys-
pleasing.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What do you guys think about the aesthetic of it? Like,
Oh, dude. So
and
like,
So soothing.
so I. There were times that I would find myself kind of just drifting off to sleep, not because it was boring, but because I was just so soothed by the whole environment, the music, the
Yeah.
background, like the whole environment of how it's just drawn to. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I thought it was just a really pleasing to the
Yeah.
eye,
But
not to just.
But
pump
all the
this one's
music
tires
though
too
was
much.
so good.
Yeah.
Man. It was so good. Like, and like there were so many different kinds. I felt like, but like it all just played in like so well.
like the second every episode like would appear, and then all of a sudden you heard that harmonica. Like,
Yeah.
it was always like, oh, this Western feel like brought it back.
Yeah.
Always.
Which I hope that the Netflix adaptation can capture those shots of just like the whole kind of environment of where they're going to. Like how they would show like a ship or something just floating. Literally, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I think I actually think that's very important because I have a feeling if they try and change it to like a newer environment, it won't do as well. Because I think that's what makes it so special is that it's like kind of watching an '80s movie. We did '80s Week. It was so special because it's so much older. I thought the aesthetics were good though. Like I really did. I was really interested in like their like time, like their how do you say
time that it was set in.
the time as well as like the jumps they did between like they use like our whole solar system. It's pretty interesting. Like pretty interesting to me. I do think out of all the animes we've seen so far, I think Demon Slayer is probably aesthetically most pleasing to me because the color they involved in it is really crisp and like nice. But this one had a different like 80s kind of like older feel to it. Like even though it's futuristic for us because we can't do any of that stuff yet, it felt older. It was really
it was like these like
that's such a good point.
Old like future ideas.
Yeah,
that
that's
it's like
one thing I wanna well because Don brought it up is that it's
that's
very
a really good
like
point.
So when it comes to the environment, we kind of explore our solar system, but it does it in such a nice way. Like when it comes to what Matt said about the shots. Is I feel like that's how it did a lot of its world building was through just those shots. Like we never hear about like, hey, we have these like machines where you can buy certain stuff or like, hey,
it's
we like
literally just
we fly
showing
these
everything
ships,
just
we
kind of
fly
moving.
these ships and this is how they go. They never ever explain or say that. It's always just like we have ships. That's it. They show it. And then same thing with the space.
Cars.
Like it's just like showing like a shot of like space or like floating cars passing by. Like, and I love that type of world building because it's not in your face. Like it's so like
it's just kind of like implied.
Exactly, and then you just as you watch, you learn and you like realize this about the setting is that they're in the future, they're traveling around, and that's what I wanted to ask you guys. How did you feel about that setting of like it's still our galaxy, but like we have like transport
from
tubes
planet to planet.
and like everybody's flying around. Yeah, exactly. What do you guys think about that?
Which is like I think Dom said it best, where it's just like it's still a future, but it's like with older with like older ideas kind of like they like portray it how
older
they thought.
Ideas of the future
and it was cool just to kind of see them like how we thought the future was going to be like back then because what that was made in 1998 and they placed this in 2063 or something like that.
Like 2068 or something.
Which I don't think we'll be doing all that by 2063.
No, we might not be alive.
We'll be doing that in 50 years.
I don't think we'll be doing that.
Yeah.
But maybe 2022. No, I'm 22.
Well,
and
if we're still around.
Well,
no, I'm not gonna be. But
well.
Okay,
I don't know.
I
don't know. I might not.
I eat fruit every day. I'll be fine.
Yeah. TB12 diet.
I'm gonna die.
So now this last question, to avoid spoilers before we get into spoilers, is going to be specifically for the two anime boys here. Now having watched this one, and you guys have definitely more of a wider taste of anime in terms of like classic anime and like really like straight from the heart of Japan type of anime. Do you feel like this is kind of like a must watch for like an anime viewer, or do you feel like it's like so different that it is a must watch, or do you think it's just kind of like
it's like nice. If I get around to it, I get
exactly around to it. Do you feel like because there's a lot of people that stand by that like if you like anime you have to watch this. Like there's a lot of people that are die
and I would say for us
I'm not like that, but
I would say for us though it was kind of like it was like we didn't. All right, so there's like a playlist that people go by of like, all right, if you're just starting Dragon Ball,
it's always the
you gotta watch
Naruto or One Piece.
That and then dive into Cowboy Bebop and then try to watch My Hero, Demon Slayer.
But which I think that's the older playlist now because everyone wants to start people with kind of shorter ones like season 1. That's it. It's only 24 episodes. Just watch that. But with people. Kind of when we were starting, we kind of started with Naruto, and then we jumped into all these new gen ones with all this great animation, blah blah. So like when we were thinking about coming back to this, we were like, it's older animation, blah blah, this and that. So it wasn't something that we were like, all right, like we have to see it, blah blah, this and that. But a lot of people would tell us though, this is an anime that you should watch when you get around to it, because it's like we've all been saying, like it was kind of groundbreaking with the animation style combined with the music combined with the aesthetic,
and also like for the fight scenes too, they were very smooth. Like they were very smooth for their time.
Not a lot of animations around that time were like that.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of them were very choppy. Like here, a lot of blurred punches. And like
Dragon Ball,
they're
yeah,
very
like
smooth.
this show and animation style wise, yeah, definitely groundbreaking and for sure. I don't think it's something that you have to just immediately watch once you hop into this game, but it's something that you should definitely get around.
I think kind of like for the theme of this Cowboy Bebop show, of like just get there kind of when you get there. Because that's like their like whole vibe of this whole show. It's like,
hey,
like we're doing stuff, but it's like we're gonna get there when we get there. So
it's the same thing. Bottom line is like when you do get around to it, you're not gonna regret it. Like,
yeah.
I think it's more of less like I guess just piggybacking off this. I think it's more of less like if you're recently into anime, this isn't something you're gonna be into right away. But if it's something where you started back then or you grew up with anime, it's something that you would be more accustomed to.
Yeah.
Just
like
if you started with like Dragon Ball Z as a kid and then kept going, like this is something that you probably watched like your like second like type of show, like that you watched right after.
You know, I was gonna say like on a side note before we dive like right into spoilers. You know, I really kind of realized how much like old style animes really have like affected new styles in terms of like the intro and stuff like that. Because I mean that's why the old animes like Dragon Ball, Naruto have like they're so long and so like extensive. Is because like they dive so deeply into explaining. And now like we see Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer where like the explanations are fast and it's like the family's killed, boom, let's go. You know, maybe like that's why they're doing it is because like everybody's already like, dude, I've already like dealt with this with Dragon Ball. Like I just want to get into it. Maybe it's kind of causing viewers like. Or like studios to be like, you know, let's just
which like like they're kind of catering to like the common fan, like he's like, all right, I've already seen different shows. Okay, that all right, let's just go and start.
Exactly.
But there's also like a massive
really
wide range of animes that you can watch because they pump them out like crazy.
Exactly.
So it's like not every person is want to be like, all right, now I gotta watch 30, 40 episodes like for thing here, 30 for like people just kind of want to like. This is fun to watch. This is fun to watch. This is fun to watch.
Yeah.
So.
It makes sense.
And then they just kind of pick and choose what they follow.
It was just a thought, you know. I hadn't really kind of never thought about it, but you know, kind of goes to show how much it's affected nowadays.
For real.
But,
there's been a shift for sure.
But anyways, so now we're gonna go ahead and dive into our spoiler territory, and at this point, when it comes to Cowboy Bebop. So if you haven't seen the show, what are you doing? Go check it out, you know, and then come on in and you know recap it with us because we're about to talk about it.
Yes.
So, again, this is going to be your last spoiler warning right here, so skip ahead. But, alright, so, diving into the show, like, deep dive, really, actually kind of emotional show, you know, it's very, emotion-heavy, very, like, very mature themes, you know, it's very, like, like, the main character is very spry, you know, he's a super, like, very sick guy, by the way. Like,
Spike.
Oh yeah,
Spike.
just a cool ass dude.
Badass bounty
just
hunter.
Just a
like,
smooth criminal.
But like very, very adult themes, and one I wanted to talk about in particular, which was again we watched episodes 1 through 20 of Cowboy Bebop of the show. Did anybody else like dive a little bit farther? Or you guys?
But I plan to.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I just didn't because I don't know where. Because there's like a movie somewhere.
There's a movie you're supposed to watch after episode 20.
Right. Yeah.
Because the Vicious and Spike storyline picks up again.
Yeah. Yeah, like in that movie, right?
Yes, exactly. So one of the ones I want to talk about in particular that's very infamous, like in the Cowboy Bebop community, is Waltz for Venus, and that's the episode in which the guy, you know, one of I guess her brother, one of the guys is trying to buy a plant.
Like that's
good one. That was early on.
Plant. Yes, that's episode.
Like episode 8, right?
Yeah,
it's episode 8.
Halfway point.
That was a cool planet, dude.
Overall, very wild. What did you guys think about that episode in particular?
I thought it was for sure low key sad, especially at the end because you know he like dies, but like just the sister, because Spike like tells her that, oh hey, like blah blah, like I'm here, this and that, and she's like, oh hey, what's his name, Rocco?
yeah,
and then he was like, oh so he probably died, huh? Probably do something bad. And he's like, no, like he was actually like a really good guy. He was as good of a guy as you thought he was.
Yeah.
And it was just that whole scene with Spike and her was like super sad.
Yeah.
But like, dude, just that one episode, I was like, yo, chill.
Yeah,
Like-
hey man, it's just like a
This is episode
single
8.
episode,
Yeah.
man. Like,
'Cause
why
that
you gotta
was-
get me going like
that-
this?
That was the one, right, where he leaves him with the bag, and then
Yeah.
Jed is telling him like about this plant, and then he like opens the bag, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit!"
I was
Like,
like, what? This
okay.
one?
I like that episode. I thought it was really good. And the ending was like sad too, because the chick is like, "Yo, where's my bro?" And he's like, "Oh, psych." Like,
Yeah.
but
Psych
Getting
alive.
good.
These fries are
however,
mine.
it wasn't like, I wouldn't say like my favorite episode or like at least the saddest to me, but I thought it was a good one. I mean, because there are some episodes where I for sure like was like, I don't know how I feel about this one, but then you get an episode like that comes in, you're like, okay, like kind of brings you into the mix a little bit more, just like because it kind of reminds you of like other episodes, like the one where Spike gets hurt by Vicious, and then it's like he's in like wrapped up and all that. Like I think those are the episodes that kind of bring you back, because sometimes I think they kind of like I said, it's like a lot of like random rapid fire, and sometimes they get a little like weird for me, like the ape one and stuff like that. I was kind of like, what is happening here?
No,
Yeah, that one was weird. Or the
That
one
was
with
the
the
one
kid
with
who
the-
was like the mob boss, but like, well, not like a mob
Oh,
boss.
yeah.
but he was, like,
Yeah, but he's like
In the
super
body.
old.
yeah.
But then you get
Yeah.
episodes like that kind of like bring you back into it. So you're like, okay,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
it
And even some of the fillers that I found interesting was like in particular was the one with the like little alien on the ship that they find.
Oh
in the
yeah,
fridge.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that like that was probably
Once
one
he
of
was
my
going
like,
that was
favorite
weird.
lessons?
That one was
Because,
weird as
like,
hell.
it was
It was
so
wild,
weird,
yeah.
but like I just thought it was so like, because I thought it was so cool that it was like, all right, they're like doing this episode, and it was like this thing that just pretty much came from like a fridge that they forgot about,
That
and,
Spike
and it was
forgot
kind of
about.
like a lesson, like
It was
to like
like-
kids and stuff. It's like don't keep your food out, and it's like
Yeah.
or like throw away food that's old or something, and like that was like the entire
Lesson
point of the
learned.
episode.
Yeah, literally.
And like, they was like, wait, what? Like,
Wasn't it
really?
like a
Because they were,
lobster or
trying to
something
find
like that?
the lesson or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that. It was
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like there were
Mhm.
three lessons,
And
that
they were
trying to
practically
find.
like dead on the ship too.
Right,
And,
Yeah,
like, I was
no,
like,
'cause
wait,
they all
what?
got
floating
bit.
off and
Yeah.
just,
Like, all
Alright,
for
but
that lesson.
How sick was that ship? Especially with the
Bebop?
with the
That's cool, yeah.
Yeah, I want one of those.
The like windmill, basically.
Yeah.
So like this
water wheel.
one thing that I thought about early on is that this TV show reminded me of like this computer game I used to play like a long time ago, where like literally it was like you have a ship, and they had those exact same like jump portals, and you would go between like Earth and Venus and Mars and all that, and it kind of brought me back a little bit. I was like, damn, I kind of want to like open up this game again and like
What was
play.
that game?
It wasn't.
What's this game
It was
called?
called Dark Orbit. It's actually been canceled,
Really?
but
At the
they do have like
they turned
a
off the service?
yes, they did. It's an older game, but it was pretty fun back in the day.
So I'll get into my second to last question before we get into our last one with our rating. But so this show is like, I don't know, like I said, it very delves deep into a lot of different things, and like it's kind of nice because in the beginning we just see Spike and Jet, like they're the only ones in the Bebop, and then eventually
Bebop.
we start off with
Faye.
Ein.
Oh, Ein first,
Who's our first
Dude,
little
I
doggy.
want a
We
corgi.
get Faye.
That's all I gotta say.
We get
I know.
Faye,
and then fucking Edward.
and then we get Edward,
Edward.
exactly as the last one.
I didn't even
But,
know
like-
it was a girl.
Really?
No,
couldn't
dude,
tell.
like they say it was a girl. Like at the end of the episode, that she was
Yeah.
like introduced. Like,
Oh, dude,
so
I
you
didn't
are
catch
a
that.
girl. When, like,
I
Faye-
found out until like one of the last episodes I watched, and I was like, her. I was like, wow. I was like, Jesus.
But,
What are your pronouns?
But that being said, as they add on, you know, like it goes on through the series, you know, like they start to add on more and more to their crew.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody kind of gets their own backstory. Even like Einstein, that like he's a data dog, you know,
Yeah.
like he's
Yeah.
not just a regular corgi.
And he's
like,
really
just-
smart.
Yeah.
exactly,
He's really
super
smart.
corgi. And like everybody, like Faye was like born 200 years ago. you
Yeah.
know, like,
She
however
couldn't
long
remember
ago.
her like.
That was
You
cool.
know,
Yeah.
And like Jet has a past with like, you know, past
Being,
love
like,
and
a
things,
detective.
know?
Being a
And
detective, yeah.
exactly. And Spike,
Turned bounty hunter.
Spike has his half bounty hunter, half like basically agent, like soldier, whatever he
Yeah,
does.
like
Yeah.
like he fought in like a war, right? It was, like-
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So
which
like,
which I
Like
feel like we're
vicious.
still gonna know more with those last 6 episodes.
so out of that being said, who was your favorite like backstory you guys felt like that you
Uh,
really dived into?
I'll go and start that off because throughout the show, watching it, I feel as though everybody loves Spike because he's that suave dude. But for me, it was Jet. Like, I think Jet is, in my opinion, the coolest. Like, he doesn't make a lot of rash decisions as Spike does. He's not as crazy as Faye. And Edward, I have no idea what Edward is, like, consistent of.
Edward was
I love Jet's, like...
Edward is on a different planet.
Yeah, no,
Always.
literally always. And I love Jet's character and the way he is. And what made me appreciate him more, because, like, he was always, like, the low-key, like, guy for me where I was like, I like Jet. I like who he is. I like what he does. And then when his episode came in about his past, and his ex-girlfriend or whatever, and how she, like, left him, and then, of course, later on, you find out that his buddy was, like, betraying him, Fad, I think, or whatever his name is. Mm-hmm. I think Jet's background and Jet's character for me was the coolest.
Okay.
Yeah. So I obviously Spike for me, because like I just love his, like, that fool's got a lot of depth as a cool, like, nonchalant character. He's got a lot of depth.
Yeah.
So for sure him, for a variety of reasons, but for the sake of not going with just him, I would say Edward. I thought Edward was just hilarious the whole time, and then plus I like their backstory.
Yeah.
With the whole MPU thing. But yeah.
I was actually gonna go with her too, because I thought she was so funny that it was like
E-girl.
She's like crazy smart, but like she like just didn't care about anything, but like just trying to have a good time.
Plus, I like how she walks around like a monkey.
Yeah, no, and like
she's always
like this girl's always doing like a bunch of weird flips,
like a handstand.
And then like there's like this one time to where they caught somebody, and then she comes down the ladder, and then just turns into dog mode and just like goes on him like this, and then bites his arm, and like and like then the dude was like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" And then like backs up, and then like bites his leg again, and like dude, this girl's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of funny moments.
Yeah, but I did like her backstory though too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool episode.
And Spike throughout, I don't know, he's really sick. Like, in my opinion, I really like him a lot, and like, of course, his arcs, his episode arcs are very emotional and very like dive deep into his stuff, especially when it comes to like, what's his name? Not Sinister. What's his name?
Vicious.
Vicious. Yeah, Vicious. God, like, it's such a cool like dynamic, and then like it all gets kicked off in one episode where we literally see like quick flashbacks of their past,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden
Was
we're
that
left with
the
this
Ballad
question
or Fallen Angels or something like that? That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
my favorite.
It was
Yeah,
like episode
Bladder
5.
Fallen
Episode
Angels
5.
was my favorite, and
The
then
music,
they kept
oh my
continuing
God.
it though too. But it
Or,
was like
that
I didn't
was
really
on-
like understand the flashbacks.
That was Jupiter Jazz.
Yeah.
Where it was like 10 and 11, I think.
Yeah, no, but like even like episode 5, like I didn't get like some of the flashbacks.
Dude,
that they
I
were
think it's
doing.
going to be explained with
like-
the last 6 episodes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
All right.
Yeah?
It is.
Because
Yeah.
I was about to
okay.
be like,
It is.
Drew.
Because they're
Please
very
explain.
brief. And
Yeah.
it's like, what? Like,
Yeah, because they were.
did I miss something?
Yeah, because I was trying to like put it all. Is like, okay, so this
No.
got to mean this or that or this.
So that's one thing that I wanted to lead into for my final question is it's going to be what's your favorite episode and then rating, and I want to kick it off by saying my favorite episode is later down the line, episode 25 and 26.
Oh.
They're called The Real Folk Blues, and that's where we see the closing arc between Vicious and Spike.
No spoilers.
And not only that, but we see a little bit more
I'm
of
going to watch
that,
it.
of that girl. That's all I'm gonna say.
Julia?
Yeah.
Or the dude that was also a guy.
Whoa.
And let me just
A guy with boobs.
Let me
Guy
just
with
say that this
And a pee-pee.
That was in a pee-pee.
if episode 5 was any indication of like how crazy and how like complicated this like this whole like cycle is going with the three of them, like these 2 episodes really dive in and just like they blow the top off like the series, like seriously they're like the last 2 before the last episode, and it's insane.
All right, well,
I think we should
But
do
that's mine.
some.
And
then what's your rating?
My rating, again, it's one of my favorite anime. Like, I feel like it's so different. I'm not a big anime guy at all by any means, but I do really, really like this one. And this one's probably a 9-1 for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I like
it's
this
up
one
there.
a lot.
All right.
9-2.
Well, I just thought of this right now because you said your favorite episodes are in the back 6.
Mhm.
So I would like to hold off on my rating. I would like to watch the last 6, and then I'm gonna already say it now. Just if you haven't, did you watch the last 6?
No, I got to
All
20.
So let's
I got
try to
20 as
knock
well.
out those last 6
But
for
speaking
extra
of
credit homework.
That, like, it's pretty crazy how different the episodes are, especially with that last episode 20 that I left you guys with, was like the clown.
Dude,
And
yeah.
how like nuts
Yeah.
and how different of an episode
And then
was.
he was like
Pyro
slowly
something.
becoming like a
Pyro.
kid or
Pyro.
something. That was
Yeah.
insane. But yeah, I would like to hold off my rating because I would want to watch the whole thing to actually rate it then.
Give us
Especially-
like your top 3 episodes.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will say my favorite episode is the Ballad of Fallen Angels.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it.
My second favorite one was probably episode 8 with the Rocco.
Waltz for Venus. Okay.
Mhm.
And then my third, I don't know, that last one, episode 20, was just so trippy and
Jupiter
cool.
Jazz Part 1 and
Yeah.
2 were really good.
Yeah,
The one with Faye's like whole backstory and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I would
that.
say,
Also.
And
what was Edward's intro? Was that episode 13?
That was episode.
'Cause you kinda came in
9.
late.
That was episode 9.
Yeah.
When they first like meet her and they
I like
get
that one.
the hacker
Yeah.
and she's like a kid.
how like she like helps him out and just the whole scheme of Earth, because it said,
Yeah.
oh, Earth is weird, like,
Like,
oh,
there's
Yeah.
nothing for us at Earth anymore. Like
Yeah.
the way they say it.
Yeah.
yeah. So that one for sure. That's my
yeah,
top
no,
three.
and like I thought that was funny too, because like they would like talk about the people from there, and like they would just pretty much say it's like, oh, these guys are so weird,
Yeah, Earth
and
is
like
weird.
they do weird shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
alright,
well, give us your top three.
yeah, because
or-
I don't
are you
want to
gonna-
rate it. I don't want to rate it because I'm gonna wait for the extra cred.
We
And
will
then-
we will come back with our rating next week.
Yeah.
Star of the
sure.
episode.
Yeah, but my favorite episode is that episode 5.
Ballad of Fallen Angels.
Ballad of Fallen Angels.
Fallen Angel.
And then my second one, right behind that, is when they get Ein.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and,
that was episode
and they're
2, I
doing
think.
all those little
Yeah, straight
things
up
of like
slip
those guys
up,
trying to
straight
get him.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
That was so cute.
You guys adorable. And
Done?
then, oh wait, no, here I'm gonna
Final?
do my final one. And then my final one would be with Edward.
Yeah,
Edward's
where she
episode.
gets introduced.
Yeah.
Done. The chess episode was cool too.
Oh
That
yeah.
was a chess
No,
episode.
that one. That one
And
instead.
Heavy
Yeah.
Metal Queen with the like the.
Did you like that
explosive
one?
guy. It's pretty wild.
I didn't like that chick though.
I didn't.
Yeah, she's annoying.
I
I
thought
love
the
that.
cat was like
it
pretty
VT?
funny. Yeah, like VT. I don't know. I thought she was annoying, but it's alright.
Yeah.
Where are you going though?
I guess my top 3 episodes. I really did like the Jet arcs. Like I said, he's my favorite character.
That was
so
a good episode.
I would say 3 for me is 5 because that one kind of helps you bring in a lot of emotion.
Like it gets that main story.
And then I would say 2 is Black Dog Serenade, where you learn about Jet's past and how he works it.
So good.
And then I would say 1 for me
that
is
was a good twist
He
with the
raises
partner.
them down
Yeah.
too and stuff. Like,
His partner's on the payroll.
and then I would say number 1 for me is Ganymede Elegy or something like that.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
remember
yeah,
what it
yeah.
is, but that's basically the
They had
one
such
where
crazy names.
where
for
you
all
find
these
out
shows.
about
10.
Jet's like former love and
episode 10.
Mhm.
Um,
Do you
Jet
have a rating
doesn't
for
deserve
it?
her.
Or
That's all I gotta say.
what would you rate like that?
so far like it's weird because it's not like a traditional anime, so I'm kind of like judging it almost by episode in a way because there's not really like legit like story
There's, like, not a
like
connection.
right away. Like
Yeah.
it's kind of like blah blah
It
blah
just
blah blah.
floats around, which is kind of
So
nice, you know?
I like and I said I liked a lot of episodes a lot better. There were some episodes where I was like that was kind of weird. I didn't like that. And then there were some where I was like that was good. That was really good. And then of course you have your in between. So I think if I were to just give it like a rating so far, what I've seen from 1
And
through
then the
20,
guy with boobs.
that threw
was
me
cool.
off, dude. That threw me off. So
Space.
I forget that guy's
Space.
name. Forget his
Yeah.
name.
Whenever the bounty hunter show comes on screen,
Oh no, yeah.
howdy partner.
Howdy, partner. If
Welcome to
I
the Bebop.
but if I had a rating right now, I think I did like it more than Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think I liked it as much as Demon Slayer though, and I can't remember what I gave Demon Slayer. But to play it safe for now, and especially because I haven't seen the last 6, I would probably right now not to go too high, not to go low. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 right now.
Okay.
7.5. And I think
That's fair.
it would change depending on what the last
few episodes.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's where you stand.
for now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And so, all right, so that's gonna be pretty much it. And again, remember there is a movie. Also, it's not.
Do we have to watch the movie
No.
to
I
like
wouldn't
watch the
say-
last 6 episodes?
I wouldn't say it's very important to the plot, you know, like in terms of like that, you know, to like it make or breaks the last few episodes, but it does give you slightly more extra, more into Spike in particular.
Oh, okay.
But it is still a really good, interesting movie. Very, very well animated. It's a very pretty movie. You know, because think about it, it's one of those like older anime movies, so everything's very detailed, you know, and
Oh,
everything's
yeah.
very big in the world and stuff like that. So it's like very, it's very like that.
Because I'm thinking about those old like
Pokemon movies.
Exactly, like
that
those,
they're just gorgeous. That's exactly the vibe that you get from that movie.
Also, I do want to bring up their ships are cool. Like I love Jet's hammerhead though. I like Jet's hammerhead. That one's cool.
That one's really sick.
Yeah, those are dope.
But overall, solid show. So again, if you haven't watched it, go check it out and come back in. Like come re-listen to what we said because this is
whatever happens.
Everybody else was pretty much their like real first time legit watching it. So very interesting. But all right, so that's gonna go ahead and close off my homework this week, and we're gonna jump right into the stuff we've been keeping up with, the stuff we've been watching, starting with What If episode 3.
Actually, not only starting with, but ending with, because it's the only thing we've seen.
It's the only thing that's technically, like, series-wise that we're kind of watching, because there's really not anything else.
We have Shang-Chi next week.
Shang-Chi.
Right. But that's a movie, no series. We
I'm trying to think of, like, what's coming out, like, soon or next.
The only thing I think we got next is Hawkeye in November, and that's it. I can't think of anything else.
There's no other shows, like, even on, like, different platforms?
I don't know.
Not in our radar yet.
See if something catches our eye.
But anyway, so we had episode 3, and we're going to dive right into spoilers of What If, because now we're already in episode 3. This is a kind of fair game at this point, So
and they
literally tell you what's going to happen.
Exactly, So we're going to dive right in. And this time around, this episode has us on an Earth without the Avengers.
Ooh.
Basically, everybody gets like murdered in one way or another. It seems like weird coincidences at first, starting with like basically Hawkeye. What was it? Hawkeye?
No, Tony Stark.
Tony Stark
was the very first one. That's right. That he gets the injection, and it was 2, right? And Iron Man 2 technically.
Iron Man 2, yeah.
That where that scene took place, and then instead of it helping him, it killed him. And then like it's basically kind of that stuff like down the line where like when Hawkeye would have taken the shot on Thor, like he accidentally does, accidentally when he's like literally the best archer in the world, like how does he take an accidental shot,
And also when like the Hulk just explodes.
Exactly, it's just stuff like that where
was
it's like
so weird.
impossible, like it's so crazy. Turns out the big twist, again, big spoiler warning here, it's Hank Pym the entire time.
I had no idea.
The second he said Hope is the key, I knew it was Hope
Van
Dyne. Like, I was
okay.
Well, that's when I thought it was Hope, actually. Like, I thought it was
like her.
And I thought maybe she was
like
hunting, like, for, like, her mom or something
Wasp.
like that.
I thought it was Wasp doing things, but turns out it was Hank, and he was, like, basically avenging.
He was Yellow Jacket in this episode.
Yeah, he was basically avenging, I guess.
He looked pretty sick.
And, like, everything
with,
else that
like,
happened.
the Ant-Man, like, mask.
Yeah.
And, like, the Yellow Jacket color scheme.
It almost had that same feel of, like, that one Batman special where, like, he takes down... Well, everybody in the Justice League starts getting taken down by these, like, secrets, but turns out Batman was the one who, like, made him the whole time.
Yeah.
But, like, they were stolen. The plans were stolen, and they were just taken advantage of.
What the hell movie was that?
That was a great movie.
Like
That's an older one.
Doom something.
Justice League, like, something. It's like Doom.
Justice League Doom or something? Could be.
Oh, I think
something
so.
like that, yeah. But, like, it's essentially that kind of plot where it's, like,
that's it,
they're essentially taking every big, player down in the game.
Yeah.
And so, and it's really interesting because, like, it's this guessing game of, like, who could it be, and it's the whole time we're following Nick Fury, and we're following
Natasha
Romanoff. They're our main big players, and we also see the big, well, not big, but, he hasn't been around in a minute, but Coulson.
Phil Coulson.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was actually voiced by the guy.
It was actually voiced by him, yeah. And I actually really like that guy. He's one of those characters where, like, he's not going to be your favorite character, but you hear him and you're like, hey, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
And this episode, for me, I'll just dive right into it, just to make it quick. It really wasn't, like, unbelievable for me. Like, it was just kind of a nice episode to watch, like, as if
it was interesting.
Really what could have happened, if, like, Hank Pym took a turn for the worst, and, like, took everybody down, And especially because in
it makes me more afraid of, like, Ant-Man.
Well, that's what
I know,
in
honestly.
comic book community, it's like, everybody's, like, always saying, like, how strong Ant-Man
really is, yeah.
That was peak right there.
It's kind of nice to really see it, like, this time on the screen. But again, it was just kind of just a whatever watch. I feel like it's not super memorable for me, but at the same time, it was still a good episode. It was pretty.
I actually am the opposite. I actually think this was my favorite episode so far.
Really?
Oh.
Mainly because in the MCU it's the Avengers that kick off everything. But now in this episode, they're gone. So it leaves you with another what if of, like, what happens afterwards, which I really appreciated that. like I like the fact that the only ones left standing are the two captains. It's Captain Marvel and Captain America. So it would be interesting to see how they would like lead into the future because I thought that was. And then like I said, I've always been a big fan of Ant-Man. He's like been one of my top 3 or top 5, like for sure. It just depends. And it was like crazy to see how like with his power. Because they don't dive a lot into PIM technology. It was interesting to see what he can actually do and how much damage. I mean, like
especially
he killed the Hulk.
That's, like, very experienced, you know, like that he made the suits and everything.
Yeah.
You know? Like I don't want to put it on top yet because I do. I'm definitely holding on for like that again. That Spider-Man, Doctor Strange.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
I think that was gonna take. Like,
well, I haven't like put it like I've only put it on top for the 3 that's came out yet.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, yeah. Well, I would have to follow Dom's footsteps because I want to say that's my favorite one that we've seen so far too.
Really?
Yeah, I would say definitely this one, and then the Black Panther one, and then the Captain Carter one.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say it goes backwards. I like that. 3, 2, 1. Same for me.
For me, I wouldn't say this one was the best. I would say the Black Panther one is the best for me right now.
Okay.
And then we'll go this one 2, and then Captain Carter 3.
I just like this one because I just had no idea.
Yeah,
So
no, and it
until
was.
he said Hope. Once I was like, all right, Hope. So it's got to be that whole Ant-Man family. Someone's got to be doing this.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know who it was exactly, but I just thought it was cool that I was just like, well, how? Every time an Avenger died, like I just want to know like how. Like give me an answer.
Yeah.
Especially, I think the one I did really wonder about was Hulk because like that was the biggest question of like, dude, like.
What
Dude,
Hulk
and
is
then like the
always
way he
known as,
killed
like-
him though, dude, he tossed one of those expanding disc at him.
At his heart.
Yeah.
It's hard, dude. That's so
nuts.
That's nails, man.
Yeah.
It's like very interesting, and that was only one. Imagine if like let's say he had Paul Rudd as well, and maybe even like his wife on the same team, like as 3. Like they could have done a lot more.
Yeah, they're scary. They're scary.
That's like our boy in Boruto, the villain.
Oh yeah, the villain. Yeah.
Yushiki.
Yeah, no.
He does the same thing, and he beats ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He really does.
Cheeks.
Yeah.
He
But like he
claps.
gets real small.
Yeah, he's
Like
a short king.
Nezuko.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
so that's I mean that's pretty much it. For
That's
the
pretty much
segment,
it, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
keeping up
These
with it. It was,
episodes are
some
very,
short episodes,
very
yeah.
self-explanatory.
This was very quick and easy watch, so nothing too complicated. But
Really
next
fun to
we're gonna-
watch though. You can just jump in on like.
I know,
what-
yeah.
what-
Like this
whichever
was a
one's
really
interesting.
fun watch because it was different from the first 2 because this
Yeah,
was kind of like a
yeah.
mystery of like,
Yeah.
wait, what the hell's
Jump
going
in
on? Here?
whenever you want.
Yeah.
But next, we're going to go ahead and move on and jump into our yay or nay at this point. We have a decent amount of news this time around. Starting off with Expendables 4 has been technically announced. I mean, I didn't know that it was already
Who's
in
buttering their
progress.
popcorn for these
But
old
on
bastards?
top of that, yeah, we do have
know.
a
Who
current
is?
cast list, only list of 4 people, but some pretty heavy hitters. Starting off, of course, with Sylvester Stallone. He's
Again.
the usual expendable that we've had in every single movie, so you know he's one of our main characters.
Our Rock.
For the
He-
record, I've
he
never
can
seen
still
his movies,
move.
so like,
Me neither.
I saw the
No,
first
yeah.
one
Right.
and the second one. They were exactly the same.
Next, we
they
have
were.
Jason Statham, and he's also
Jason.
been in.
He's been in some.
Jason
Yeah.
Statham.
Surprisingly, we
bunk.
also
Ooh,
have a
bunk.
Megan Fox
With a mini.
with a
Wow.
interesting haircut this time around.
I mean, she looks great.
Do
as
you think
always,
that's her
bonk.
cut for the movie? Because if it is, that would
Maybe.
suck.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would
I'm not
suck.
Sure.
I don't like that haircut.
In this picture, anyways,
But
but I'm
bonk.
not sure what
Bonk.
picture we have up,
Bonk.
but
Mhm.
we have a
Bonk.
short picture.
Yeah.
Short-haired picture, sorry.
Yes.
But we
School
also
bubble
have 50
bonk.
Cent, and
Fifty.
then we also have Dolph
Lundgren.
Lundgren.
That's
Drago.
Drago from
Yeah, Drago
Rocky,
from
Rocky
yeah.
4.
Yeah. That guy's been all.
He's
been
in them
the
too.
cast
Yeah, I
for-
think he's been in
for
them.
pretty much all of them.
We have Randy Couture, and then we also have it
RKO.
closing off with Tony Jaa, which is also a big.
Who the hell is that?
He's the guy who was in Monster Hunter.
Wait, I thought 50
With
Cent was in
Mila
there too.
Jovovich.
Oh,
Not care.
the Asian guy.
Oh, you said 50
The
Cent
Asian
already?
guy.
Before
Wait,
I
what?
got
Who?
into-
Let me see.
I said 50 Cent before I got into the last year.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Tony Jaa.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
know who that
like,
He's pretty cool. He was really good in Monster Hunter.
Yeah?
Like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, he was really, really.
Oh, dude, I totally forgot that movie came out.
I did too.
That movie's
Shit.
hilarious.
I haven't really seen like 50 Cent. I've only seen him in Den of Thieves. I haven't seen him.
Good
in-
movie.
Yeah, but
in-
That was a
I'll
great movie.
I'll kick it off and I'll give it a meh. You know, like I
Same.
feel like,
Man.
man, I haven't seen any of these. I don't really care. Like, I mean, it's kind of cool that like they're adding 50 Cent. That's like a new guy and Dolph and stuff like that. But like, I still don't really.
Megan Fox.
I still don't really, like, I've never been super big into these movies. They seem interesting, like, because of the cast only. But otherwise, like, they just seem kind of like a wild, rowdy war action movie. Like a bit of everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just say nay, because I know I'm just not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say nay too because we do not care.
I'll give it a meh. Because I mean, I don't know if these movies are good. Like I said, I haven't seen 1 through whatever they've made already. But I'll just give it a meh because it's something that I'm not super excited about. Good for them, but some of these guys have been in previous movies, right? Like Statham and Stallone and all Lundgren. They've been in them, so I guess they know what's happening. But I have no idea, so meh.
Alright, so next we're going to go ahead and dive into some news about Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai, yeah.
More specifically, that they have now scored an early Season 5 renewal ahead of Season 4.
You know what that tells me? That Season 4 is pure gasolina. That's what that tells me.
Oh, yeah,
pretty interesting. I mean, by Netflix's standards,
Oh, yeah, they love it. No, they love it.
Yeah.
We'll see. So I'll kick it off then. I'm going to say nay. I mean, honestly, I haven't been really keeping up with the show in particular. I mean,
I think Dom and I are the only ones that watched
it. It's
Yeah.
funny because, like, I actually really
that's right. Yeah.
I really do like the Karate Kid movies, like the original
I don't
ones,
like the first one.
but like I just don't I don't care enough to keep up with like Cobra Kai. Like I just don't care about.
So I would say the only thing is the reason why I like Cobra Kai so much is because in the Karate Kid. In the Karate Kid, I was always a fan of Cobra Kai and Johnny Lawrence. And I'm still to this day a guy that says it's bullshit that he got the trophy because that kick to the face that LaRusso did was illegal.
I am totally on Johnny Lawrence's side.
Sweep to the leg?
I'm with Johnny Lawrence.
Whenever Johnny Lawrence and Daniel LaRusso are on screen, you just can't help yourself but just keep your eyes locked on them.
That's insane.
So,
do you believe what they're saying?
No.
But yay, because Season 4 is gonna be great.
I'm gonna give it a yay. I think Netflix is bringing it because.
Did you guys like Season 3?
I like Season 3.
Yeah, I did too.
And 4?
Season 3 ended off of a good cliffhanger.
No,
the dojos are gonna combine.
About season.
So Season 4
I thought it was
already
Season
for
5.
sure, but they also
Damn! So they confirmed 2 seasons.
Cobra Kai's been resurrected. Watch out.
Well, Season 4 is already almost done. They just need to put it out.
Yeah, but still, give it a chance to get people to tell them that it sucks.
They already know that we're gonna love it.
No, all right. So I came in and
you're gonna love it.
So I came in and then this guy Matt was watching Season 3, and they were fighting. It was like a gang war.
Oh, was that a house?
Or
was
a
that
turf
the house?
war, but it was at
the house. Yeah.
And they were all fighting.
Oh, that was
Power
Hawk.
Rangers.
That was when Hawk comes through.
They're all fighting like Power Rangers.
They're going.
Dude,
and
intense.
And I was like, man, what are you watching, Power Rangers? And he's like, dude, this is Cobra Kai. Shut the fuck up,
dude.
And
that was a very intense moment.
Yeah, no.
That was the season.
Told me to get out.
That
was season 2.
Cool.
Yeah, no.
Was that season 1 or season 2?
All right,
that was
season 1 was actually good, but
they
should have just left it there.
No, they shouldn't have because the ending to season 1 was not very good in terms of the school fight was a little too much for me.
With it being over.
The school fight was too much for me, but
I was not fine.
There was a school fight.
Yeah,
and it was just too much. There was too much happening at that moment.
So I don't know.
Do they have Zords?
Shut up. No, I did. I don't appreciate what you're doing.
I see. He thinks that because he doesn't like it,
robots?
They have to adhere to what he wants.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Exactly what I mean.
No. But yay.
This is my world. This is my world.
But yay. Season 4 and Season 5.
Nay.
I'm on for yay. I'm on for yay. Yeah. I mean, at least we've seen it. He hasn't even seen it. And
I saw it first season, and I was okay with it being over. And then I saw this episode of these guys doing Power Ranger fight in this giant house.
Dude.
I was like, no, I can't do this.
You don't know the context.
Oh.
Okay.
Anyways, next, so it has been announced that filming for Shazam, the Shazam sequel to the critically acclaimed first Shazam that we got.
This is something I can just go and say, nay.
This new sequel for Shazam is now officially done, or almost at the finish line. So they're still not done recording. They're
for your
still
favorite
producing
superheroes
it.
movie?
We do not care.
Wow.
Dude, why? Oh my god.
I think their suits look a lot better.
Yeah, everything looks cooler, but it's just why? Where's this going? We already know Shazam's not going to be a part of Black Adam.
Oh, that's even worse, dude. Like, they're gonna go,
So
they're
it's-
gonna go ahead and do two
What is he-
movies without
What
Black
is he
Adam.
building towards? Like that'd be cool if he like
Say that about Venom.
literally fights
Venom.
Superman.
No.
That would be cool. But
That's
like,
true. Yeah, I know. Hey, you got me.
Yeah.
I've been got.
Exactly.
But I don't know.
what happened?
It's because he said a movie without Shazam, like a Black Adam movie.
And
without
like
Shazam,
I
but
said
it's
that,
like, what
and
about
it's been
Venom?
proven like.
All right,
like,
but
twice
also
already with Venom.
Sony came out and said that they're all connected. They
Ooh.
even have like a dumb name for it.
Yeah, no, it's
It isn't a
Sony
good-
Spider-Verse. Or
I
something.
can't remember.
Yeah, it's
so-
like a
yeah.
5-letter acronym.
Yeah,
Oh
I don't know.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Damn.
they have to work on that.
they're very proud of it.
Yeah, but
But-
nay.
Yeah.
Nay.
Yay. Because I think
Whoa.
their costumes are cool.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm gonna
they're
say
aesthetically pleasing.
Nay, because it's gonna suck.
Even
Well,
though it's not
I mean,
gonna go anywhere.
It's gonna be an interesting movie, but like still nay, because it's just like whatever. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
gonna watch
it's-
it once and I'll forget about it. So.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like,
Ooh,
of course
that's
I'm gonna
yeah.
watch it, and I will forget that I watched.
That's
it.
a no, and like that's.
'Cause I totally
that's kinda
forgot about
sad.
the first one.
That's kind of sad, but it's true that it already looks forgettable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go just say like nay. I guess I wasn't the biggest fan of the first movie, to be honest. Like it was good, but it wasn't something where I was like, yes, like I want to dive more into this.
They totally.
Yes!
They like totally like changed like that like beginning kind of story for him
Well,
too. Because
also,
they dealt with a lot of Black Adam.
well, with
Yeah.
the fact that like
The
if
main
this
thing is
isn't
about
gonna
Black
lead
Adam,
to like a Black Adam Shazam thing, I feel as though what's the point? I mean, it's just kind of there, and we all know DC's universe is not doing well right now. So I guess this is just on the list of what they're just trying to get out before it's done. I guess. I mean,
They just gotta hit the panic button.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Can't be worse
we'll
than
just-
Flash.
Yeah, we already said it. So, alright, cool. So, next, we're going to go ahead and dive into the fact that Venom 2
it's been
has
delayed.
reportedly been delayed
Yeah,
this time till next
January,
year.
right? January.
January 2022.
Early, yeah.
I just wanna know
wow.
why.
I just
From
want
October.
to.
So, it was from this month to next month, from September to October. Wait, right? I mean,
It was from late
August?
September to, and then it was supposed to come out October 15th,
right, yeah.
and then I'm assuming
it's
this slight
pushed
delay they found something bigger than what they expected.
I'm assuming, since of what you said of the whole like Sony verse, whatever it may be, maybe at this point with the fact that now we got the trailer for, what's it
Spider-Man?
called? Spider-Man.
You think they're gonna try
I think
and
they're gonna try and pull something somewhere, like whether it be at the beginning of the movie, at the end, somewhere in between. I think they're gonna start like really try and connect the dots in one way or another. I feel like that's just the
See,
way. I'm gonna say a nay. The fact that it sucks that it gets delayed already the third time, but you know what? Send me in the middle because if they are doing that, it might pay off. Towards the
Well,
end.
because that's the thing
So-
that I was gonna say. Good things take time, but this is like too long.
But
This is, like,
just
too long.
just if it's January, then I can wait if they're working on the CGI portion of the movie.
And
Because
it
I
is
feel
a
like
little-
with Venom and all that stuff, the CGI's got to be great.
Yeah.
Plus, you know what?
Yeah,
It
that's
might
very
be a good
important.
idea
So
because of the fact
maybe-
that this is going to come in the month after Spider-Man,
Yeah.
releases.
Yeah, true.
So it might work out a little bit better.
yeah. I don't know.
That's
I
why
don't
I
know.
guess I'm at a meh. But
Maybe
it's-
they have something planned
Exactly,
to like.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
intertwine the two.
And if they
That's why
do,
they're doing it
intertwine
after.
it, I have a feeling it might not be with Tom Holland. Like I have a feeling maybe they'll bring back Andrew Garfield
Well,
for
different
something.
Spider-Man.
That'd be
Because
cool.
remember Andrew Garfield's second Spider-Man ended with Rhino, right? Didn't end with, so maybe I don't
and
know.
then also there's a Daily Bugle like Easter egg in the
Right,
first Venom
yeah,
movie.
and we all know that Electro's coming back for this movie, and then Vulture presumably. So
So
maybe
I
that's
guess
what
that's why
happened.
I'm at a meh. But I'm at an A because I was looking forward for this movie
Same,
to drop
yeah.
in October.
I'm at a yay for if they bring everything in and stuff, and if they fix things, because I don't want them to just shovel out a piece of garbage. But I'm also at an A because Ghostbusters missed heavily with not being an October movie. And it coming out in November, so I was kind of excited actually that Venom got delayed from September to October, because then that means I could watch a movie in theaters. That's kind of creepy, but it sucks that it's coming out late in January now. So I would like to know why. They haven't really specified on details.
Spin Zone, nay for Ghostbusters though.
Well,
Yeah, I agree. That is a missed opportunity there, in my opinion, because Ghostbusters is a Halloween movie, but
It's still gonna be good though, dude.
This is
Stop.
It doesn't matter, dude.
That's cute.
But all right, so that's
I love
pretty much
those
it, right,
cards.
for our Venom.
For Venom, yeah. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah.
All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and talk about a Batman movie update.
Yes, and by update I mean they just released their, I think it was called the theatrical cut or something like that. Let me see. Okay, it's right here. So they released their first screen test that people saw.
Whoa. How do I get a part of those?
I don't know. I
That's
wish
not
I
good.
could.
I think I would just like.
Yeah, no. 'cause
I would be a
learn.
leak machine.
Yeah.
That's true.
I would like.
And
do
this
those,
podcast
I
would
do
benefit
those,
heavily.
Oh yeah, no. Like,
like,
I
hey,
would do all
guys,
those leaks on
we're
this
a
podcast.
leaking podcast.
Yeah, no.
Whoa,
Okay.
Same. Hey.
All right, so we just defeated any purpose of being part of those screen tests because they're gonna do background checks and they're gonna look at the
Well,
just kidding, guys.
Yeah. we're totally not gonna
apparently
do
they
that.
had a pretty successful screen test for the people that saw it. And a couple things that they said is that this Batman movie is a very graphic, it's a very dark, almost horror movie. They said Paul Dano is fucking crazy and he's fucking scary and everybody loved every second of it. Paul Dano is the guy that with the tape that like tapes the dude's face and all that.
Yeah.
They also said that there's incredible news at the end of this movie, and they say that there's a very shocking surprise at the end. Which I don't know what that means because
I think they're pulling it out of their ass. I think they're like sweetening it too much of like, you know, like there's a shocking thing, you know, this is just like amazing, you know.
I don't think so. I don't think they would have reason to hype it.
Like they're trying to give it that like thumbnail effect of like, oh my god, this just happened. Wait, what? The cops came?
Yeah.
Like they're doing that thumbnail effect of like it's like
just let the people talk about it.
over.
Well, this is the people talking
hyping
about it. The people that had this early screen access. This is everybody saying what they thought.
Well,
about
they're
it.
liars. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No,
So,
they're probably telling the truth.
And then and then Matt Reeves came out. So a lot of people also said the beginning is kind of what looks like chaos with Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne walking through Gotham. And they said from there he rises, and Reeves says that he promises an emotional Batman movie that they've never really seen before, as well as a younger Batman that's still in his very early anger, rage issues that he's trying to fix.
Oh, so he's
That's
using
hot.
it on the thugs of Gotham. That's why we seen that one.
Where he basically
the
just
breaks off of that guy.
right. So this is supposed to be a very dark. I have a feeling it's going to be on the lines of Joker. It's very hard to watch. Very like.
I hope it's not that bad though.
Well, like
that
that-
dark or
that
that
dark?
serious.
No, it's not gonna
I
be
think
that.
it
Like
is.
it's. I don't think it's gonna be as like mentally hard to grind in there. But it's supposed to be very dark, very horror, very graphic. And like I said, it's a very young Bruce Wayne who's trying to work his patience out from his young rage days. So I'm excited to see, especially when he beats the shit out of that guy. I think,
Oh yeah, I would love to see. I would love
Love
it. I would love to see
Bullets.
a lot more of that of just being
Yeah.
the breaks off of just Gotham.
and that's a really cool aspect to
I want to see
see.
that too.
It's Bruce Wayne rising into this role. So
Yeah.
I would like to see where they go with this.
This is their fastball. Just doing like these kind of one-off like.
That's
their
what I was
own
gonna
thing.
say. This is
So
I would believe that they were hyping it for like a Ben Affleck thing because that's supposed to be part of DCEU. But I think because this is just kind of like a standalone, this is something that Matt Reeves, who's a very good director, is just kind of like throwing out there. I think it's a good. It's gonna be a good little spin. It's gonna It's not gonna be like I'm all about DC now, but I think it's gonna be like I enjoyed that.
I'm pumped about his Batmobile.
Yeah.
I think his Batmobile
I mean, I like
is
the
hot.
way it looks. It looks
Yeah.
pretty sick too. It's like
But-
It's a hot rod. Yeah.
From
it
that
looks sick.
update, yay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a
thanks,
yay.
John.
I'm gonna give it a yay.
I'm at a yay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm at a screaming yay. I'm
Ooh.
at a punching a Gotham thug
Whoa.
yay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Dark.
Well.
I said it.
All right, so next we're gonna go ahead and jump into Jungle Cruise 2 is now currently in development because I guess Jungle Cruise 1.
The
Seems
first
like
one
I
it's
feel
going
like
pretty
if
well.
you guys watched the first one, you would be like, okay, thank God, thank you. I need this.
Yeah, I
because
have
I
not
watched the
seen
first
it.
one, and Emily Blunt and The Rock are a really good duo.
Whoa, but not that good of a duo, right?
Well, no,
Okay.
no,
Yeah,
that's John Krasinski's lady.
I know, yeah. So that's what I was making sure. Not that
No,
good
yeah,
of a
no,
duo.
no.
Alright.
But they're
Dude,
both
but isn't
funny
it-
together.
Okay,
That
okay.
other John guy also looking for a girl like John Cena or something.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. That guy wishes, right? Yeah.
All right, but
Sorry.
yeah,
Sowie.
Taken.
Sowie.
Yo, that guy just needs to take off his clothes
Battle
and
of
just go,
Johns.
and then just battle the Johns, and then just tidy whitey battle.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah. With that tic
But-
tac.
Like Battle You?
with that Tic Tac, I knew that was
Like,
coming.
oh.
Yeah.
I'll
I have no
say,
choice but to. I'll probably lose.
I'll say yay.
Mm.
I haven't seen the
I gotta
first
put on
one,
for the
but
team.
you know what? It did look interesting, like the effects and everything.
I
It looks
wanted
like a
to see
very
it, I just
good-looking
never got
movie.
around to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
You know
so
what?
like I'll say yay.
It's on Disney Plus, right?
Yeah.
But it's probably like
Premium
$30
access, yeah.
now, isn't it? Like that
Really?
you have to pay
Oh,
Is it
you have to
premium
pay for
bullshit?
No, yeah, you do.
That's poopy.
Never mind.
No.
I mean, like, yeah, it looked good, and you know,
Meta, yeah.
I guess this is, yay. I mean, Emily Blunt's good. You know, she's good, but I mean, The Rock is,
Dude, but he's different in this one. Though.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
wait.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
I swear.
That's
he's
what I'm saying.
Oh, wait,
I
Yay
swear.
for.
Does he do his face?
Did he take off his shirt?
No, he doesn't.
Does he do the brow?
Wait, does he? I don't know.
No, he definitely does.
No.
Does he do the brow?
Yes, he does.
And that's
Okay,
why
I'm gonna
I'm
watch
gonna
this.
give it a yay for him, because let's be real, he's not a quality actor. He
Whoa,
does.
Matt took offense.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No.
Everybody listening to the pod, Matt
Did you
took offense.
see him in San Andreas?
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, because you know what, and like I get it. I guess his heart's in the right place, but you make movies like San Andreas or Skyscraper, and it just like we get it. You're a 6'5" like gigantic
Handsome
boulder.
man. Bald guy.
Like after a while, I would like to see more quality from him, because he was the highest paid actor 2 years in a row. But I'm gonna go ahead and say more or less for quantity
Yeah.
than quality, because he was busting out a movie every like 3 months, and it was the same thing. I'm big. I can do a lot of stuff.
Or it's with Kevin Hart.
Give me bench.
Yeah.
Quantity over quality, just like his acting.
What do you mean? What do you?
He's just like paid for being big and like.
Big and handsome and bald.
And
acting.
But I feel as though he has attributes
Lifting-
that can
lifting-
help. Like
lifting
there's some
heavy
people
weights.
like John Cena. Like, dude, sorry, but like I just don't see him.
Thank you, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
screw
that guy
that guy.
sucks.
That guy
Well,
sucks.
I would also not.
I
That
don't
guy
know.
stinks.
Pretty decent looking guy, you know. I don't know.
Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean
Stupid
anything.
I don't like his face.
His
Um,
face sucks.
His muscles are fake.
Whoa!
Yeah.
But John, like, he's also like really big.
Yeah, but they're fake.
Johnny can take him.
And he has a tic tac pee pee.
But I'll
Johnny, I'll help you fight John.
Yeah,
that's
no,
pretty much
yeah.
it. Yeah, I mean, yay or nay? Yeah.
I'll give it a yay,
yay,
because it
yay.
looked good. I still have to see it, so I'll give it a yay because it looked good.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and dive into the fact that Scarlett Johansson and Chris Evans are currently on a new movie project together, which
With Netflix.
Well,
no,
Netflix,
with
right?
with Apple.
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 Interesting.
Apple has been producing their
Be-
new shows and like.
Currently,
Chris
like,
Evans
good
must be on a
shows.
contract with them, because he came out with a TV show with Apple TV not too long ago, like about a
Really?
year ago.
Should we
I don't
watch
have any inclination to watch any of those shows, but like
I don't even know
ever
how to
since
get
I
Apple TV.
saw this, I was
Yeah,
like,
I know. Yeah,
that'd be the
I don't
only
know how to
reason
get
that
it.
I get Apple
Yeah,
TV.
I want to kick it off and say it's yay. You know, like I feel like they're a very winning combo, especially like,
from
in the
Winter
movies
Soldier.
that we've
Watch
seen.
Winter Soldier and you'll be
Especially
like,
with
yay.
just them two on
Yeah.
screen. Very nice chemistry. They work very well together on screen. So I'd be curious to see them outside of the Marvel universe doing some, just
little
a regular
romance.
project. So.
Well, yeah.
Action too, right?
No,
I'm
it's
sure.
it's an action movie.
I will
Oh, okay,
go
okay.
ahead and piggyback off that. I'd say yay. I think they have good chemistry. Like I said, in the Winter Soldier, not only is the Winter Soldier a good movie, it's one of the top Marvel movies in my opinion. And they showed a lot of good chemistry with each other, so I like to see that. Not only that, but it gives them a chance. We already know Scarlett Johansson is a decorated actress. Chris Evans, a lot of people like to categorize him in this, like, he's only good for Captain America for some reason. And after seeing Knives Out,
Played a great villain.
you see a
Great
great
villain.
actor
He
who
plays a great asshole.
who's kind of like wasn't, was in a bad place, I guess, in terms of like wasn't really all that big, and then he got Captain America, revitalized his career, and everybody can see that he's got chops. So I would like to see them work together with that same chemistry and their good acting chops that they have.
Yes.
Yes, but I'm also at a yay because
We're out of time.
I will.
Okay,
I almost cried right now.
That's
But
okay.
I'm at a yay because I
That'd be
am
great
hyped
for
for that ScarJo, Chris Evans
Yeah,
combo
that-
be back together.
No, okay, guys. Didn't you guys feel like they that there was a little sexual tension
Oh, of course.
during
They made
Winter
out.
Soldier?
Yeah.
No, they didn't make out.
They
Yeah, they did.
kissed.
They smooched.
She's like,
That was
oh,
a smooch.
That was a
like-
smooch.
There's some tongue in
It was.
I don't think there
two,
was
three.
tongue.
Really?
There
I
was
don't
one.
think
It was.
there's tongue.
I don't
1, 2,
know. I
3.
think we're gonna have to check tape on that.
It was enough to like get the guy to turn away. That's all they did it for.
She's like, I'll defrost that frozen hot dog. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, well, maybe
You know
she's
what I'm saying?
maybe she's
Frozen
into
fiber
yeah,
popsicle.
maybe she's into little older super soldier serum action because she was lovers with Bucky back when she was
Oh,
In
yo.
the comics.
in the comics. Yeah.
Hey,
ScarJo wants
I think
that
she has a
pom-pom.
type.
Yeah,
She has
maybe.
a type.
But all right, everybody pretty much.
Yeah,
began
I would say instead of
pretty
Chris
much.
Evans, I would add John Cena.
Ooh.
I wouldn't
Great actor.
add that guy in anything because he stinks.
Johnny, I agree, and I'll help you find him.
Thank you.
Johnny, I agree, but I hope you don't fight him because I still want you around for a good while.
All right, but if I did find him, would you also help?
Well,
All right, BuzzBoys Podcast versus John Cena.
I'm sorry, but you were part of this.
Let's also maybe add Nick, Angel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Speaking
that's
of
gonna
arts,
help.
We're definitely
mess,
gonna need
holy
Angel.
crap. But anyway, speaking of a mess, that's gonna close us out for our yay or nay.
Okay.
But we're gonna dive right into our gaming news because on that mess, we're gonna go ahead and talk about how Blizzard is still under hot water for their whole sexual harassment fiasco with the incidents that had happened. Very ugly situations, very sad things to hear and or to like read about. But but at the end of the day, like now, what's happening is Overwatch, one of Blizzard's biggest games, that they have listed besides the other stuff,
Which has
like
been out for a
original stuff.
long ass time, by the way.
Exactly. Now it's already kind of been out for a while, but now apparently they're going to be changing one of the names of the major characters, that being McCree, because supposedly McCree was named after or nicknamed after one of the creators on the development team.
Who's a scumbag.
Exactly. So to avoid any more lawsuits or any other heat, they're essentially just going to scrap the name and name him something else.
Like, are they ever gonna get canceled? There's a lot of shit that they got
I know.
behind
Jesus
them.
Christ.
I mean, really, yeah. Like Blizzard is genuinely such a you really hear about how awful of a company.
It's terrible.
they
Like, it
really
sounds like a
are on the
nightmare.
inside.
And I can't believe that they haven't been canceled at this point.
They really.
I think
they're
they
getting
actually.
there.
I think they just did. Was it them or was it Frostbite that just did the new NHL? Like the first time ever.
Really?
It might be Frostbite. I might be wrong. But if it's Blizzard, like,
Whoa.
I don't know.
Have to cancel chill.
Yeah.
well, they're
Sound like
literally
they
the same game over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a reskin.
You're literally paying $60
tactic,
just to get new
yes.
rosters. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's
no.
what any
Which
sports
was
team
that's
does.
why I was excited for the new NHL because if it was Blizzard or Frostbite that took over and it wasn't
it's
just
like a
EA,
new game engine.
maybe there's a little difference to it. I mean,
But no, it literally looks the same.
Yeah. No. It looks
They do
exactly
look
the
the same.
same, but like they can do like better one-timers.
yeah, there's probably like a
within moves,
different
I guess.
flow.
Like there's this thing of like, all right, it's like going into a toe drag, but like as you can pull it in, it like changes the point that the shot's coming
there's
from.
like a and then they
Not a
added
big
kind
deal. I
of
was already doing that.
Yeah.
and
So it's like, I don't
is
know.
McCree the name of this guy?
Yes.
Oh, so it's actually his name.
Well, that's a stupid
Okay.
name. How about that?
Yeah, that's a dumb
Yeah.
game.
It sucks.
We hate
that
that
guy's
name.
name stinks.
Okay, I didn't know his actual name
Scumbag.
because
Taking a stance.
if it wasn't his actual name,
Taking
I would
a
have said
stance.
just leave it because the game has been around for like
So long.
fucking
It's 'cause the
8
problem
years.
is that Overwatch 2 is going to come out soon, and they're just going to adapt the same names. Like they're not going to change it, So
Preach.
now that the new
Hot
game is
daddy.
coming out, that's
Well,
why
see, that's what I'm saying is that like if it is his actual name and they want to change it, go for it. But if it wasn't his actual name, I would just say just leave it because I mean,
the way I see it, just change it at this point. Like
Yeah.
it's going to cause way too much hot water and just like, especially if it's relating to somebody that did something so like nasty that was, and
Yeah.
like so highly publicized in the news and shit like that. Like, yeah, just get rid of him and like, shame on you for the shit that you pulled.
as well as like
shame. I know you.
as well as
Yeah,
like
change it.
what
Change
is it? Overwatch 2 has already been like in the talks now forever. It hasn't even came out yet, so it's like this just adds more shit to like deal with. Like
Exactly, yeah, for the release stuff.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 is like the Stranger Things of video games right now. Like,
Yeah.
It just keeps getting pushed back.
Exactly. But all right, so that's going to be that little piece of news. Next, we're going to go ahead and dive into a little bit of Gamescom news because Gamescom was this weekend, and we got a little bit of news on some new upcoming games, some new games that we've already know about, but just a little bit more details. And on that note, starting off with Halo Infinite. we did finally get a legitimate release date this time around, and it's going to be released on December 8th in 2021, and this is going to be the multiplayer and campaign. This isn't including Forge or any other like new game modes that they're planning on attaching.
Is going to come back.
So for now, it will just be campaign and multiplayer, but again, it's going to be on December 8th.
If I'm correct,
and that's exciting.
Is the multiplayer free? Is that what they said?
Yes, the multiplayer still is indeed free.
Interesting.
It's going to be free to play for everybody. I'm sure it's going to be like the Call of Duty method of like cosmetics only. Hopefully.
I'm super hyped.
That's what they've been talking about.
Super hyped.
Will be doing.
And I think they did release their Battle Pass feature, which I can't remember if it goes off challenges only or experience. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's like a little bit of both. Like you have to play the game. Like,
and of course it will be included in Game Pass, so you can automatically download it if you do have Game Pass. Yeah. Or you are a subscriber.
Which also credit to me because they have a Halo Infinite Xbox and game controller, and I tried to go for it.
And they
released I didn't get it.
So not credit to you.
Yeah,
but like credit to me because I tried.
Okay.
I forgot to put in the
participation
news,
awards because that's what we're doing on the pod now.
There is a brand new. Was that what you're talking about? The Elite controller? Is that what you were talking
about?
No.
So
There's
I don't know
Xbox.
if you guys know this, but now I didn't put it on the news, but I forgot to bring it up. But Xbox did also reveal a brand new Elite controller, kind of like the one that I have. You know, the one that has like the back paddles and like you can adjust the sticks and everything. They have a new Elite controller, but it's Halo Infinite themed.
Yeah.
So on the side it has 117. It's all in army kind of green. It's very clean looking. Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, that's the Xbox that I was trying to go for.
Yeah, and then the controller is like super nice looking.
So it's very pretty game, looking very. It's nice to know that, especially it's going to be coming out in December.
I just love that there's an Xbox coming out with
Spider-Man and Halo in December. So I'm excited.
It's gonna be a busy month.
We're just kind of like we're getting back to that spoiled bit because we got Shang-Chi in September.
Not even spoiled. It's like we kind of earned it at this point because like we're dying right now. Like,
I know,
especially when it comes to gaming, like.
Gaming for sure, because gaming has been in a dark spot.
I
need it.
And especially that like D-pad, like in the gold.
Oh yeah, no, that's so nice.
But
it's also $200.
No, just that. It's nice to see we're getting some new games. Battlefield's gonna come out. Halo's gonna come out. What is that animal game that you showed us?
Party Fighter.
Party, something like that.
Dibs on Monkey.
Party Animals, I think.
Tiger. That'll. So it's gonna be fun to get back in the mix because, like I said, video games have been in a dark spot.
Been a little dry.
I know Apex has tried to fill that void, but Apex is an older game as well. Yeah. So we just haven't had that.
Shout out to Apex. They need to patch their ranked point
system. Yeah.
Because everyone's been having this problem where you're supposed to get like 80 to 70 to 60. But like it's just been progressively going down, and like when you win a game, you get 15, but when you lose 13.
Well,
so
see,
like,
that's what I was gonna say.
I've just been told John and I and Buddy worked our way up to platinum, and I've just stopped playing because I can't move.
Well, that's the other thing too that I think is stupid because like those of you that watch like big streamers like Nick Merrick's and Tim and all that, they're trying to get to Apex Predator. But I just think that aspect of, like, every game you start in, you have negative 43 already.
Yeah,
that's stupid.
Dude,
that is stupid.
Yeah,
that's just really dumb. That basically...
That's only Master and then Predator, though.
Yeah.
That's in Diamond, I think you start off minus, like, 20 or minus 30.
That's so discouraging,
That's
though,
just so
for people
dumb,
that are
though.
trying to get really into the game. It's just, like...
I just, like...
But, like, once you start
like,
off in bronze, silver, and gold, you would start off with minus... With silver and gold, you start off minus 13. So it's not even that bad.
But why start off minus? Like, it should go... Like, I think if you drop in and you die before you get any kills, any assists or anything, tack off points.
Play smart.
But...
You have to like just have like a strategic drop. You have to be strategic the whole way. I think, and it's and I think it just makes people want to play for placement even more. Yeah, which kind of eliminates the kill race aspect of it.
It's like all right, so if you get the most kills,
because once you're ranking up, the placement is what gives you the most RP. It's not the kills. Yeah. So I think it's just kind of inspiring in that aspect.
Interesting.
To just stay alive. Mm-hmm. That's it.
But I do understand like why you guys think that would suck.
Because it does suck.
But it's like
in terms of progression, it sounds like it's a nightmare because like you're just constantly setting yourself back.
Yeah, but you definitely have to embrace the grind for sure. It's
not to mention like the guys that stream like Tim and Nick, they're constantly getting stream sniped. So it sucks when you drop into an Apex game already at negative 43 and you get stream sniped off the bat and you die. You're already set back. how many like points.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's the part
I
that
just
does suck.
I don't understand that whole.
Or
Especially
like
'cause it's
pretty
a
much
lot.
half a tier.
Yeah.
Like if it's 40 something points. Yeah.
Yeah, but all right, so next we're gonna go ahead and jump into the fact that Saints Row has been announced to be having a reboot, and not only that, we also have a specific date for it to be released, which is gonna be on February 25th of 2022. So Saints Row is a wild game. It's just essentially like
It's like Grand Theft
It's like
Auto, but like
GTA
a
turned
little
to
bit
10.
crazy.
But it's like
yeah.
a little more cartoony.
it's very cartoony. It's very
and, like,
unrealistic. It's like very jokey.
outrageous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. So it's very crazy.
It makes zero sense.
But it's kind of nice.
There's a
to,
dildo sword in
the third
Saints Row 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it beat the shit out of people.
So it's kind of nice to like kind of jump back into this series, but I mean, it also brings up the question of like, who wanted this?
Yeah.
I wonder who was asking for this. Like, was the Saints Row community like dying for like
yeah, no.
a reboot?
I was gonna say that it's
Was
like
there a
I
fourth
forgot
one?
about this or like this like
Whole
franchise.
game
I-
franchise for the longest time until
I
I
don't
saw
think
that.
I honestly haven't heard anything in the news of like the fan base going like we need
Nice.
another Saints Row.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying I'm
was
against
there a
it.
fourth one?
There was a fourth
I
one.
think there
And I'm
was a
Yeah.
pretty sure
fifth
it's
one.
you
Yeah,
could
that was
become a
one-
I think there was a
superhero.
that was
one.
one to where like
You
it
can make
was like
yourself a
they get stuck
superhero.
in a spaceship and
And
then
you're the president.
they go into
also.
like this VR
Oh,
world.
you are the president. Yeah.
They go into this VR world and they can like get these powers and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's like a combination of like
I
the
have
past 3 games.
no comment on this because
Yeah, it just
I hadn't
seems like
played any of the
whatever,
other ones.
you
So
know?
if
John
it looks
actually
good,
played all of them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, we played
The
all of
first
them.
one, second one.
Yeah, like the
I
first
mean,
one on
the second one's my
on the
favorite.
first
I like
Xbox.
the third one. The third one was fun.
Yeah, the third one was fun.
The second one was my favorite because it was just straight up just like old school gang shit.
Yeah.
Like you were just part
And then
of like a gang trying
it just
to
went,
eliminate all the other ones.
Nuts, like out of control, and it was just kind of like,
Yeah.
well,
Mhm.
Yeah, no,
Whereas
the
it
third
was-
one went
ain't even about
nuts.
gangs at all anymore.
Yeah, no. Third one, like that one was crazy for sure.
But all right, so it seems interesting. Well, we might check into it, later down the line. We'll see what happens. See if like more people talk about it, because it's kind of dead on arrival. It seems like so far.
Yeah.
But our final piece of gaming news, something a little bit exciting that I feel like it's something not to take too seriously, but it
I don't
is.
think it
of
ever
course,
is.
Lego Star Wars,
Mhm.
the Skywalker Saga is the official technically title, I believe. But they recently just released a new gameplay trailer showing more, shooting, more lightsaber fights, more space battles and stuff like that. I just want to kick it off by saying, you know what, this game and the Star Wars final trilogy may not have been, everything it was chopped up to be. But this just seems like fun. Like,
Just
like
looks
it
like a
seems
fun-
like a good
Yeah.
game to sit down and turn off your brain and just shoot Legos and collect little Lego pieces and stuff,
Yeah.
Not take it too seriously.
I think these
kind
games
of
are
as
just
a game.
always like that. I mean, these games have always just kind of, I wouldn't say slip through the cracks, but they just kind of like find their way in through a lot of different things, whether it's Marvel or Star Wars and all that. I know for sure there's some like hardies out there that are just like, oh, can't wait, like day one. But I think in general, I think they just kind of make these games just to kind of like bring a little bit of just like random
They're
joy,
definitely
I guess, to like.
kids games, but
For
at the same
sure,
time,
yeah.
anybody can play it.
Like, it's definitely not a game where you're gonna, like, I'm not gonna mark on my calendar, right? Like, it's like, you mark Halo, maybe Battlefield, or whatever, but, this game is just kind of like, I mean, good for them.
This is kind of like a game that it's like if I'm on Christmas break and I'm gaming my face off, and I've like gone through about 4 or 5 games already, or no, 3 or 4 games already, and then I'm just like, you know what? I want to play some Lego Star Wars.
I feel like this
This is gonna
different.
fill that void of like, all right, I don't know what to play right now,
But
so
I
I'm
want
gonna
to play
this.
something.
I think
Yeah.
it's like the
Yeah.
type of game,
And I'm gonna have a good
you
time
can
doing
even, like snuggle up, like play on and
Yeah.
cuddle and, with your person and
Yeah.
because it's a Lego game,
Absolutely, yeah.
and
with
it's
that
definitely a
SO,
multiplayer.
yeah,
So-
for sure. That's a great idea.
But all right, so any other thoughts on that Lego?
I don't
No,
really
it's
have any
just
thoughts
just
on it.
I'm pretty hyped for it.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So that's
mean-
going to be pretty much it for our, that bit of our podcast. Our final little bit before we close us off is going to be our homework. And this week,
Mm-hmm.
Mitt will be
Mitt.
giving us our
M-E-T-T.
homework. So, Mitt,
Did
What's
you
it gonna
guys
be?
get around to watching Free Guy when it came out?
No.
It's still in theaters.
No.
All right, so that's homework.
Ooh.
Free
watch
Guy.
Free Guy.
Still in theaters?
Yeah.
All right.
So we can catch it before
Yeah,
it
that's an
leaves.
interesting one. Okay, Free
Yeah.
Guy.
So it's the video game
Ryan
movie
Reynolds.
of Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, yeah.
So it's still in theaters. So if you
Okay.
guys,
For those of you
haven't
who
watched
don't
it?
know about it, he's essentially just like a not the main character.
Yeah, he's an NPC, which is a non-playable character, but he like
game. So like
creates his own story.
If you're playing in a video game, essentially, like if you talk to like somebody like a clerk or like you know you walk into a bank and like in a video game they'll talk to you like they have a set of lines or whatever. That's essentially who he is. Like, he's that
or
character.
in like Grand Theft Auto, if you're like driving a tank on the street and then if you go into a park on accident and then there's a bunch of people there, that's
hey,
him.
what the hell?
That's him.
That's him.
People,
yeah.
Just those random little
Interesting.
people.
Yeah.
But it dives into something crazy supposedly. So I'm curious. All right,
it should be a fun movie.
Yeah. What was it again?
It's a
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Free Guy.
Yeah, it's a fun watch for sure.
Free Guy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Free Guy. All right. So that's you heard it here again. We're going to be watching Free Guy this week. So if you want to join us and watch our homework with us, we're going to be talking about it next week. So Free Guy once again is going to be our homework.
Yes.
But that's going to go ahead and close us off for our podcast. Anybody have a question?
Oh, I do.
Ooh, locked and loaded.
Yeah, but like
why'd you look at me?
this one has to do with me and you.
Okay.
Do you guys think John and I could take on John Cena, or how many of the BuzzBoys do we need?
Yeah.
As in like Dom, Drew.
Do I get to bring
Nick?
my gun?
No
guns.
guns. No. Well.
You can't bring
just
that gun in your pants.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, we've already seen his gun. though.
Yeah,
We've already seen his
I
gun.
don't know.
So-
It's more of a water gun.
So like back to our question.
Okay.
So do you think John and I could take on John Cena, or do you think we need the whole BuzzBoy crew? Which I think we might need the whole BuzzBoy crew.
I think we're gonna
Might
need more. I think we might need more.
Probably Pepper and like everybody's dogs and stuff too.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, definitely not my dog. Gal would be no
You should
help.
just run away.
Probably Sydney.
Maybe Sydney might help.
Okay, yeah.
Probably bring 10.
Do they get defensive? Like if you
Ooh.
get.
Yo, that was rude,
Oh, does
dude.
he have fat?
That is rude. She's very
All right,
smart.
wait.
Drama.
She's
alert.
but here's
fluffy
this.
dog.
Here's this
Or
though.
a cat.
10.
Here's this.
10
If
is
we don't,
huge. That is
the-
John's
the-
cat.
this is the
10
prize on the
John's
line.
cat, and she's giant.
the prize line is Heather.
Whoa! All right, John.
Alright, so I
Cena.
gotta put the body on the line though.
All right, John.
I'm
Cena.
gonna do it, and I'm
There
gonna
you
take
go.
off. Alright, I'm gonna take off all my clothes, and I'm just gonna jump him that way.
Oh, that's gonna scare him
Yeah.
for sure.
But what if he takes off all his clothes?
Then
He's
that's
got like
gonna
a hard
scare
on.
me even more. Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Then I gotta.
Then we need
Like-
all the BuzzBoys.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna need all of my BuzzBoys.
All right, but yeah,
Alright, so-
let us know if you think John and I could
We
fight
can
John Cena.
Fight John Cena. All right, cool. So you heard it here first, everybody. Drop your answers to our question down below into the comment section. Remember to like us and share us, send us out. Again, we work decently hard on these stuff, especially we're trying to switch it up with some new cards too. And like
Yeah.
make it a little different. So share us out if you know of somebody that likes Pokemon cards, likes movies, likes comics, anime. Send
All that.
them our way because
Yes.
that's
you dabble with all of
that's
it.
where we're at.
For sure.
But thank you again so much for watching. This is going to be episode 21, so thanks again for watching. We're going to have
21.
something pretty big for 25th.
25th, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
So
big.
thank you all so much
Toes
for
are
sticking
involved
around.
for the 25th.
Well, maybe.
Thank you all so much
Dom's
for sticking
toes.
around for the buzz and the boys talk.
Ooh.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See you
Love
next week,
you.
everybody.
Bye-bye. Love you.
See
Bye.
ya.